Got ourselves Blood Dagger over for the team too. We got Chillix here, Silly Red, Skadoosh. Gonna be first up and running with my boy. I almost want to say my boy Chrysler because of the Mog. I am losing my mind, dude. Whoopsie. I was just gonna say my boy Chrysler because I looked at the Mog, and that's the Mog that Chrysler's been using. I'm losing my head, dude. Because he's a 9-elf too with that set and everything. Whoopsie. I do miss Chrysler though. I'm just thinking about my guy. Apparently. Parry up for Rooted, but he's trying to see if he can get a Rooted to Skadoosh. How do you... Okay, somebody got speared. Not the monk, but apparently every image around him is going to go for a quick fear. Trinkets are being used. Skadoosh actually holding onto his still. And Wop trying to see if he can get the hell out of the Rooted. Just looking for a bit of that catch-up reset. Second win is going to kick in. Magefoot sitting down. Looking for a mount up. Just trying to see if he can stay ahead. Rolling in. Trying to see if he can get in combat. Is not able to really touch him into that health bar. Just got to touch that health bar once. Just a quick little touch. Quick little health bar touch. And then you should be able to start denying him any kind of healing. Does get away, actually. With a stone with a full recovery for Skadoosh, might just be have to take a page out of his book, sit there, wait for some cooldowns to come back, because he's got everything coming back in about a minute. 10 seconds on the stun, so he's got to, I think, wait until he's got himself another setup. Will not have Thunderfist, I don't think, for the next X-Suit go, unfortunately. But should have at least something. For Rooted, he got himself... Actually, both of them are 1.5 minute classes, aren't they? We got CDs coming up on a 1.5 minutes, countering each other, like, perfectly. Rooting for the warrior, rooting for the Rooted man. I like it. Rooted just trying to see if he can get himself an angle. Just trying to see if he can get himself a setup here. As Zuen is going back slowly but surely. Maybe go for a leap. Might have to. Parry is back, actually. He got everything available. Only thing he doesn't have is a trinket. So that trinket could potentially stun lock him. He might need to pre-parry any kind of big go for Skadoosh. Does go for a Colossus. Blaze him to follow. Can wait out until he himself will go. Parry up immediately. Leap it into follow. Is going to be hitting the port. Is prepared for it. Sweep down. Does he have another short stun? Karma to follow with a fear right after Trinket, but he's stuck in the Celestial. He can't escape, but the images, however, are doing a decent bit of damage. Rig is going to go for a big demolish. Parried out with a leg sweep. Not leg sweep. Fist of Fury does get knocked up. That is so unfortunate. I feel like if only he had a short stun or some kind of other way to break that Fist of Fury, I think he would be perfect. Just that Fist of Fury stopped a lot of his big demolish go. That is so unfortunate. Gotta be the rogue Dracula in right after. Trinketing really early. Potentially could put him in a bad spot. Full bleeds on Skadoosh. Got all the dots and everything. Gotta be a bit of a 4-brew for Skadoosh. He can't remove bleeds anymore, can he, with 4-brew? I remember at some point you could with like a glyph for monks back in mop. Or is he taking my spot? I'm logging into temporal time limit. Got it. Leg sweep to follow. Dracula might just go down here, actually. Hold on a second. Touch of death. Oh, perfect for Skadoosh. The dots, however, are still rolling. So someone broke his own heal. I think maybe just a bleed. SDRF. I don't even know what to call you. But God, the damage. So just eat a little bit. Sailor Red is up next. Immediate kidney? Just follows up. He's just taking the momentum. Hold on a second. That Trickster just taking the momentum. Hold on a moment. Silhouette is kind of looking a little low here. Wait a second. If you get a quick Saparu or quick kick, follow up damage, just big of this, get a proc. I mean, it's a secret technique that could be bad for Silly. Oh, if only he had line of sight. I think he knows the rogue is gonna be nearby. He knows he's trying to see if he can bait the rogue. Oh, he's trying to bait it. He's baited it. Kick does connect. Kiddo shot to follow. I think he's going to get a trinket, summon anything. Cloaker shot to follow. Blind. Lay on hands. Last second. Sailor Red does end up saving him a global. But is trying to see if he can reverse it back into the rogue. Step right after. Does get a Dawn Light. Only one charge, however, so the rogue can wait it out. Wait a second. Oh my God. No more trinket for the rogue, however. So it could be a little rough. Could be a little bit tough. Got himself a bit of a heal. First aid. Just sap it. I don't think it's a bad move. So for our OSD, he got to make sure he's got himself a good go to break out of a Hodge. Maybe you can shout him out the Hodge. Maybe you can meld it. That or pre-defensive as the Hodge comes out. Cheap shot, got an evasion here. Big go. Secret technique does a lot. Big of this. Hold on. Silhouette may need something. Maybe looking at a bubble. Does go for the blind. Vanish out for the rogue. Oh, if you go in, step. He knows he's got dots on him, so he doesn't have to worry about nothing. Gouge. The rogue just looking for a quick escape here. Maybe look at potentially a second vanish smoke bomb. Re-stealth. Sap. Hold on a second. Hold on a moment. Bubble stands in between him and potential victory. Unless you just kick him and just melt him right here. I don't think you can. Wait a second. Bubble's out. Yep. Vanish out right after. You still got blades. You still got a lot of potential momentum. You can just continue on and follow up. I don't think he can stun you, can he? No, 10 seconds on a stun. He's going to pick up the eyes to see if he can find you. Blades are still rolling. I don't know if you can stun him, though. Maybe if you stun lock him and continue the play. Sap to follow. Blades are out. Ah, it's unfortunate. But maybe he still got damage. Bop is not going to be usable for a little bit here. Can he do enough damage before the bop, though? Got himself what looks like flagellation. Potentially. Maybe? Maybe. Oh, now flagellation is up. Gouge for a second. Stun to follow. No more trinket. That is unfortunate. Searing glare is just going to see how to play defensively. Can't melt for a moment. Just got to live. Stepping. Oh, but that's unfortunate. Stepping back into consecration. There's just not much you can do. He's trying to see if he can land himself an escape, but yeah. Trinket blind. Trinket in the blind. I guess he could have waited until a Hodge proper came out, right? I guess he could have waited that, but yeah, maybe it was honestly, yeah, maybe that's the only thing I can maybe think of that may have helped him score a victory there, but it is tough. I mean, normally when it's a 2-minute cooldown for a 2-minute trinket, right? I feel like it's a normal, like in your brain, it's like, oh, it's a normal trait. I totally should do it. You know what I mean? When you have a CC that long, trinket in that to trade doesn't seem that bad in the moment, but in that situation, that context, yeah, big damage out. Hold on, clap machine is getting clapped, but does break out of a block. Look at take that silhouette. Does get himself layer enhanced. Look at this guy just absolutely pumping. With Keenan gonna be the last one left, last man standing against still 4 holding on strong. Question is, does Team 2 just run him down as soon as they are ready to go, or do they give him a chance to catch a breather? Because last time Keenan had to be put in this situation, he got 2. He was doing really, really good. And I think it was Silly Red that clapped him out at the end there. Or the other Red. I think it was Silly though. But he does get him there. Bring him OG over, bring him the OGs. Yeah, man. The 2 OGs. Yeah, dude, I miss Chicago. I miss my boy. He's been playing Smite though. Okay, that Frost Volley, I don't think he can control it. Mad Burst, Alpha Stun, Full Shadow, nothing he can do. As soon as you have no trinket, nothing you can do. He has Spell Warden, however, but he can't really do much with that Spell Warden. He can't break out of a stun with Spell Warden, unfortunately. Technically had a cooldown, but as soon as you get CC'd and stunned, the Spell Warden, Bob will break out of a stun. Spell Warden won't, unfortunately. No CC, even a magical one. It's weird. Whoopsie just tried to see if he could reverse it, build Shadow Bolts and a bunch of resources off of the pet. Actually, not a bad move, honestly. So you got himself a decent setup. Ring of Frost, trying to see if he catches the pets. Does not quite catch him. But at Felguard does get caught. Trinket to follow. He's going to break out of it immediately. Jamana chart right after Keenan trying to see if he catch up to him. Will not be able to get a proper stun. But the Ruse do come through. Goes in for a Meteor. That is going to be a bit of decent damage. Got himself a bit of that, I think, Juke of the kick. Shifting power back to Keenan. Does get hit with the Axe Toss, however. Lots of damage. Maybe looking for something. Alter, I think, if not reversal. Does go for a block. That is a ton of damage. Just surrounded by demons. Double Fell Lord. Or Doom Lord. Just a Doom Guard, just absolutely blasting him out the entire time. Got himself to looking for a spell steal. I think it was potentially another ward that he was trying to take. Or some other buff, I'm not really sure. Blizzards are down, can at least slow down the pet. That pet will not be there to stop you. Frozen Orb down, I think trying to go for Mortal Coil, does not go for it. Into a poly, got himself a proper setup. No stuns, he's just gonna go for a shatter. Big combo. Does a bit of decent damage, breaking through the defensive, but Keenan, no help whatsoever. I think it just lights. I don't know if a mage can do anything in this situation. Maybe another block, but even then afterwards, like, how do you follow up? Right? Maybe looking for a block here. Yeah. I don't know how you escape out of this one. I will be very impressed if you end up coming out on top here. Technically, it does have Icy Veins coming back in. Technically, no trigger for Wopsy. He still does have a wall, though. That is the unfortunate part. Unleashing Ports. Wall, is that enough? Hold on. Keenan just trying to make the most amount of damage happen. Most likely support. Another ward for a second. Does break out for a moment. Is going to be still continuous damage. Shooting powers back in. Can you just continue the pressure? Blink not available for that Axe Toss. Does get him some more shatter into a reset. Catching up to him. Got more instance. Oh, he does pull it off. Blood Dagger. Please give this man a chance. No, he doesn't. I was hoping you guys would give him like an honor duel. I was really hoping. I was really hoping. Man, give him a chance. Oh, it's so rough. I want to watch that man play a little longer, but it's okay. Technically, duels are not like, honor duels are not required or anything.